right, friends, time for our last themed Thursday. And of course, the theme this week was picnic. So let's get going with a story. The Berenstein Bears, the Bears Picnic. Mother Bear, put your apron away. We're going on a picnic today. Where are we going on our picnic, Dad? To the very best place in the world, my lad. Oh, I hear some rhyming in this book, do you? Listen for it. Now you remember this spot, my dear. When we were young, we picnicked here. How about their picnic blanket? Mama's got her picnic basket. Papa, I do not like to complain, but your wonderful spot is next to a train. Uh-oh. Where are we going now, Papa Bear? Is there another wonderful spot somewhere? Don't pester me with questions, please. There's a place I know right in those trees. How's Mama Bear look? Don't think she was happy with all the smoke from the train. It is everything a picnic spot should be, and no one remembers it's here but me. And look at all the picnic tables. Do you think that's a good spot? Seems like it might be. What a spot! What a spot! So quiet, so cool, just as it was when I was in school. We had a school picnic and I won first place for eating the most pie in a pie eating race. Pop, this spot may be fine, but look what it says on that big sign. Uh-oh. Big picnic today. Look at all the people. Is it so quiet anymore? Dad, can you find another spot? Are we having a picnic today or not? Now stop asking questions. Be quiet, stop stewing. Your father knows what he's doing. To pick a spot that is just the right one, you have to be very choosy, my son. Nothing can bother our picnic here. Lay out the picnic things, my dear. What an interesting spot. Uh-oh. I do not like to say so, Dad, but another good spot has just gone bad. It looks like lots and lots of mosquitoes. Ouch, they like to bite. Do not like mosquito bites. I hope there's another good spot you know, but how much farther do we have to go? We'll run away from the mosquitoes now. The grass is green, the air is sweet. Lay out the lunch and take a seat. Hooray! At last we're going to eat. That spot looks pretty good. What do you think? Well, this place is good. I wasn't wrong, but I know one better. Let's move along. Uh-oh. They're actually in what's called the dump. That's where all your garbage goes. Not such a great spot. Now, take this perfect piece of ground, no one but us for miles around. Except for a giant airplane. Pop, you've picked the best baits yet, but how can we picnic with that jet? I'm very hungry, Pop. When is this spot picking gonna stop? This is a lot of work to find a picnic spot. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting tired. My feet hurt too. Any old spot ought to do. Please, Pop, please. Can't we picnic soon? It's long past lunch. It's afternoon. You have to be choosy, Pop, I know. But what's better up here than down below? Oh my goodness, they're climbing a big, huge mountain to get to the top. Pages are sticking. There we go. What's up here? I'll tell you what. The world's most perfect picnic spot. As you can see, it's perfectly clear that nothing can bother our picnic here. Oh my goodness, a tiny piece of grass for them to eat on. No noisy crowd, no pesky planes, no mosquitoes, no trucks, or no trains. Some delicious food in that basket. I bet you they're starving. Uh-oh, Dad. Here comes the rains. What's the problem now? They've had so much trouble finding a spot, and now it's starting to rain. Oh my goodness. Whew. Rain to a bear is nothing at all. We'll have a picnic here and let it fall. I don't know that Mom and Brother Bear look like they want to have a picnic there. Come back! What kind of bears are you? Scared of a drop of rain or two? Bring back all the food. This place will do. It's dry in here and it's warm in here too. Looks like he found a cave, maybe. It does look warm. Yes, I agree. It looks much, much too warm for me. Oh no! Lightning, that's not very safe. Wait! Now, wait! You wait for me. I'll find a better spot, you'll see. I don't know. Look at Mother Bear. Does she seem very happy right now? I'll find the perfect spot to eat. I'll find a spot that can't be beat. The finest spot you've ever seen. Where does it look like they're gonna go? Now that is the kind of place I mean. He did it, Mother, did he not? He found the perfect picnic spot. It looks like their picnic had to be at home. But you know what? Sometimes home picnics can be very fun. They really tried, didn't they? All right, so picnics are all about the food that you bring with you in the basket. Mother Bear had sandwiches and bananas and all kinds of yummy things. One of my favorite things to eat is something that we saw earlier in our story earlier this week. The picnic in the park. It's this big, juicy watermelon. So we're going to make a craft that looks like a watermelon. Are you ready? Go ahead and get out your picnic bag and open it up. And there's just a couple of things inside of here. This is an easy craft today. You'll like it. Alright, so I have my plate. I'm going to use that to make it look like a watermelon. I have some paper. What color is a watermelon? Usually the outside is that green. The middle is like pink or red, and then seeds can be black. So you have the colors you need to make watermelon. And we've got some glue. So I'm going to move it down so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so to make my plate look like a watermelon, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the green outside, and we're going to make this part of our plate look like the outside of a watermelon. So go ahead and get your green paper. And this is a really good activity to make your fingers strong. It's up to you, you can cut it, but I think to make your fingers strong, your best idea is to practice your ripping skills. So you're holding the paper on two sides and pulling. We want little pieces, so I'm going to rip some pieces of green, because these are going to make the outside of my watermelon. And it might take a little while to rip all the pieces that you want, but that's okay. It's going to make your fingers strong so that you can do things like open bags and do nice writing and all the kinds of things that you need good finger strength for. So I'm going to rip a little pile. You can't see my pile. There's my little pile. I'm going to rip a pile of green. If I need more, I can always go back and rip more. You probably won't need the whole piece. That seems a little bit too much because we're just going to cover this little part of the plate. And then when I feel like I have enough green, I'm going to go ahead and get out my glue stick. If you have a glue bottle at home and you'd rather use a glue bottle, that's fine. Totally up to you. But I have a glue stick. And then I'm going to do a little bit at a time. So put some glue here along the edge and press my green papers on there until I can't see that white part anymore. Just like that. Looking pretty good. And then I put a little more glue. I don't want it to dry, so that's why I'm not doing the whole top at once, because if it dries, well then it's not going to have its stickiness anymore. So that's why I'm just doing a little chunk at a time, pressing my papers on to cover, to make that whole outside. It's called a rind. So the outside part, that's called the rind of the watermelon. And then I'm going to do my last piece with my green. See, I probably ripped too much, but you know what? That's okay. My fingers are that much stronger. And there we go. We have the whole green part. Next, I'm going to go ahead and find my red paper. Same thing as what I just did. Now I probably need more red than I need green because the spot that I'm covering in red is bigger. I want you to practice making them into kind of small pieces. No big chunks like this. You can take your time, rip them into small little pieces. Lots. It is some work, but you know what? It's going to look so awesome in the end. I bet you have a good spot to put it in your house, maybe your refrigerator. That's always a good spot to hang things that you worked so hard on. You know, some moms and dads have other spots that they like to hang things. Because when you do nice work, it's something you're proud of, and your moms and dads and your teachers are proud of you too. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more, and then I'm going to start gluing. And if I need more, I can always go back. So we're going to start there. I might need a little more, but that's okay. Same as when I did my rind. I'm just going to glue a little piece at a time. You know what? And I'm just going to do this bottom section for right now. Oop, you can't see it. There we go. And use the pieces. Press them in there. I'm going to push down a little bit so that they stick and stay, because if I don't, they might fall off. Cover this whole thing, all the area where I glued. If I need a little extra glue, I can always add some as I go. Before I go on with gluing, I'm going to show you a little something. I want you to see this. So I'm actually leaving a space on here, white, because in between, when you open a watermelon, there is usually a white part to the rind. So see, it's got the green, and then the inside We have a little white part. So I think that's going to be okay on our craft if we leave this part white. That's like the white part in the inside of the watermelon. So we're just going to keep going with our red or our pink until we get this whole half circle covered. Could you tell that I took a plate and I just cut it in half? So it started as a full circle. I cut it in half to make a half circle. I could have left it together because you can cut a whole circle out of a watermelon, but that would be a really lot of ripping, and I knew your fingers would get very tired, so we just did a half circle, and you know what? It looks just like the watermelon that we did with the picnic in the park, so I kind of like that too. Okay, mine's almost covered. How's yours coming? A couple extra pieces here. Mine does have a couple white spots in the middle, but you know what? That's okay. It doesn't have to be completely covered. You can put as little or as much as you want. And then the last thing we need, take a peek at this watermelon. It has these little black specks. Do you know what they are? It's the watermelon seeds. So this is your choice. You have two options for this as well. You can take your black paper and do some more ripping with your fingers. Or if you want to make them perfect, you can absolutely get out some scissors and cut them into the shape of a little watermelon seed. You know what? I'm just going to rip a couple. And they're not all over. It's not completely covered. There's just a few here and there. So I'm going to rip a couple pieces of black paper and put them on there to make my seeds. That's why you only have a small sheet of black. And so I have my couple spots. This is actually going to be easier because to just put a little dot on and stick on a seed. I might do two at a time. Just oop, that one came off. I might need a little more glue there. That's okay. You can always go back and glue if you need to. Put on as many seeds or as few seeds as you like, until you're happy with your watermelon. I wish I had some watermelon right now. I do love it. And then, once it's all done, it looks really nice. So this is something you can hang up and celebrate your end of summer school. You guys did awesome. I'm going to miss you for the next couple weeks, but I hope you have a good last few weeks off, and then I will see you when the school year starts up again. Have a good rest of your summer, friends.